Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, here to help you enhance your spiritual well-being. How important is that? Whoo, feeling the effects of that full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. That was pretty powerful, and it had the capacity to reveal something that you either need to release or something that you've kind of kept hidden. But today may be the day that you consciously think about it. It's like you're sorting it out mentally. So that's pretty important. So maybe spend some time today just kind of giving yourself some time for free thought and think about what it is that was kind of hidden. Maybe it was a hidden truth, maybe it was a delusion, maybe it was illusion, but something was revealed in that full moon lunar eclipse today with Mercury. It is opposing Saturn. So this is kind of like the serious analysis. It's the debrief of what it was and how it will impact our going forward. All right, so the moon is now in Aries, and this could be some intensified emotions. Some people may over or hyper react. So just give grace. If you're in the line at the store and, the person behind you is very impatient, starts to get a little bit frustrated with the cashier, just give grace and say, if you need to step ahead, please do. Just there might be some intensified emotional reactions today with yourself and others. Give grace to you too. Mars are also squaring the nodes of fate. So whatever kind of reaction you might have today could have very long-term consequences. So be hyper vigilant about how you're responding to things, and don't go into an overreactive energy. Pause, step away, count to 10, something to help manage your reactions so that you don't create a long-term issue. You may be feeling, I know I'm feeling a lot more independent, a lot more aware of my sovereignty. And there could be some kind of like a serious heaviness weight of things, and that might be the weight that's causing the hyperreactivity. So just a few things for you to know. Is there anything else? I think the overall thing, with Saturn in the picture, square with opposition to Mercury, you may be a lot more feeling the heaviness or a lot more aware of obligations, responsibilities. For some of us, it may be about our health. So there might be some new awareness of strategies that we can employ as a new health management system, healthcare rituals to help enhance our well-being. Okay, so that's what I have in the astrology. I'm going to go ahead and jump into our tarot reading for today, September 18th, the day after the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, which was all about forgiveness. So brush away whatever cobwebs of lingering resentments or anger or frustration with others or with self. Brush it away and clear your mind. Take some deep breaths. Clear your energetic space. Open your heart center. Become very grounded so that you can receive the maximum resonance of this reading. I'm going to prepare the space while you prepare for the reading, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, friends, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you to all of my subscribers who help support my work. I don't monetize this channel, so this is all for you and helping the community that tunes in every day for my readings. So thank you so much. If you like this video, please give it a like and remember to hit that notification bell so you are aware of when I post a new reading or any kind of new spiritual wellness enhancing videos. All right, I'm going to use the Quantum Oracle and the Energy Oracle, both by Sandra Ann Taylor, and then the Journey Tarot by Cassie E. So let's get started, see what comes through. Okay, here's quite a few, and I usually don't take this many, but I think it's important with the dynamics today. All right, we have Consciousness of Lack. It's a 5 card. That's a change. So there's a consciousness of lack, and look at that heart there with kind of a, it's almost like a portal, because the landscape around the heart is different than what you see through the heart. So maybe there's a consciousness of you don't feel like you're in the space you belong. Maybe there's a consciousness of, I really don't have what it is that I want. I'm not in the location that I expected myself to be in. I'm not in the heart situation I expected myself to be in. All right. Now we have a cycle. This is the decrease. It's a number 4 card. See how that water's just kind of flowing through the hand. It can be a decrease in your emotional triggering. It could be a decrease in the emotional aspects. But with what we have going on right now in the astrology, that seems to be ramping up. So there's a decrease in something. That's a cycle. So it may be that you're minimalizing. Let's pull these back. Maybe minimalizing, reducing. Everyone I know is kind of sorting through their things and purging. Everyone I know is going. That's typical for Virgo season, but it's almost like I just don't want to live with all this stuff. Now we have intention, playing it safe. Okay, so right away, that kind of tells me all 3 combined. It kind of feels like you're in a safe spot, although it's not where you actually dreamed of being, where your heart is connected to. Let's say you live in the city and you want to live in the country, like what happened to me. I knew that even though I lived in the suburbs, every time I would drive out to the country, I would say, this is where my heart is. And so that's how I ended up here in my little cottage in the country. So I feel like there's something about the whole big picture here is you're in a safe space and it's comfortable, but yet it's not really where you feel you belong. And there's this diminishing energy. And it feels like, you know, maybe your soul is suffocating where you are. I don't know specifically. I'll get into the tarot, but let's pull from the Energy Oracle and see what's going on. I'm going to move this camera down just a bit so you can see the cards a bit better. Like that. Okay, that's much better, friends. Much better. Although, oh, my head's a little chopped. There we go. All right, the Energy Oracle. Let's see how this is playing out. There are caring connections. This is really interesting because I feel like there's such a low vibration energy. Oh, and a man holding a heart. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, so a couple of things that this could mean for you. I'm sorry, my nose just started itching. This consciousness of lack. It may feel as though this person, this man holding a heart, is missing something in his life. And that something to me is you. And they are like, I'm just not where I belong. This could be very twin flame energy, where the twin flame, because of this Pisces full moon, lunar eclipse, you released something, so it raised your vibration, and then it activated the magnetism of the twin flame coming in. But it feels like, hey, this is just not where I belong. You know, I feel like I need to change location. I feel like that's what the this masculine energy is going through. And I feel like the feminine energy is just kind of in that I'm where I need to be. I'm in my safe zone. I'm in my comfort zone. Really shift the dynamic of this whole reading. Because then we have this caring connections, which is a 14, which is a 5. And to me, it's like balance. Let's get into the tarot, because this is interesting. I feel very soap opera storyline here. It's almost like the woman, the feminine, divine feminine energy is just kind of, I'm good where I am. But then there was that something that was kind of keeping their vibration just below the zone. And then with the release, it was like, wow, the vibration elevated, and then it just activated this magnetism, where this masculine is saying, this is not where my heart is. I need to go and find where I belong, where my twin is. They may not be consciously aware of that, but they know they're missing something. There's a hole in their heart space, and they know that it's time for them to find what is going to fill that hole. All right, these are coming out upside down for a reason, so I'm going to play it out. This is good. Yep. Divine feminine is like, I'm just going to be where I am. I'm in my soul sovereignty. Yep. Okay, let's talk about this. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, so let me talk you through the cards, and then I'll explain the energy. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is fear-based resistance thinking. It is in the reverse. So that means the resistance is gone. Whatever was holding this person back from feeling this magnetism, they now have released it. You know, the fear is gone. It's almost like, what's the song? The heat is, I don't know. There's a song coming through, but they're changing the words. The fear is gone. Anyway, I don't sing well, so. But it feels like now they're like with this Knight of Wands activated. There is a definite activation here in the energy. And it feels like the Divine Masculine is activated, because the Divine Feminine is sitting here. I'm good. She's in her 9 of Cups. I'm good. I'm not at 10 of Cups because I don't have this man holding the heart. I don't have this caring connection, but I'm good where I am. So there's that vibration of being, you know, in their sovereignty, in their independence, being emotionally satisfied and fulfilled with who they are, which is really important for the Divine Feminine to acknowledge. I am fine in myself. I am fine in my relationship to self. I don't lack anything. Now, the Divine Masculine has the awareness now that there's something missing, that there is a higher order completion that needs to come together. And I feel like that with this King of Swords in the challenge position over the 5 of Pentacles, it's hard for them to, I think, sort out what they need to leave behind, because they got to decrease something. They've got to leave something behind. There is something where they need to sort through either their belongings or their relationships, or, you know, their tangible life. They have to make a change, that being a 5, but they have to be able to sort out what they're going to bring with them. What do they need to let go of in order to make this change? They're still in the figuring out phase of that because this King of Swords is not in the upright. Now we have the Ten of Swords over here, which is an ending to something that they're going to be leaving behind. So it could be a relationship, but I feel more like it's just kind of like the old life, that their heart center has been awakened and they are now being pulled toward the divine feminine. All right, I didn't intend for this to be a twin flame reading, but the energy is very twin flaming. Let's go ahead and get some more information. So yeah, and with this Knight of Wands, it was kind of like all of a sudden, I think the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse kind of illuminated to them what was hidden, which is their soul connection. There's the Emperor. There's that Mars, Aries, moon is in Aries. So that kind of, when that shifted, it was kind of like, ooh, emotionally, I need to kind of take charge of the situation. I need to make some changes. I need to do due diligence and listen to my soul and make some changes in order for me to find what is missing in my heart. There's the King of Wands. Absolutely. Now, the King of Swords is still trying to sort some things through about, you know, do I take my car? Do I sell my car? Do I get a trailer? Do I need to put stuff in storage? You know, that kind of thing. It's the deliberation. Oh, Eight of Wands in the reverse. So the King of Wands is like, okay, I'm going to do this systematically. I'm going to make some changes here. I know what I need to do. I know the actions I need to take. I just have to sort through the stuff and make some decisions, and I'm still in that process. But it doesn't feel as though this is moving very quickly. It may take some time, which is okay. We don't want to rush into anything with that Knight of Wands energy. We do want to slow down and be deliberate about it. We want the masculine to slow down. Here's the Queen of Pentacles, and she's like, yeah, take your time. Take your time. You know, this is, I don't want you to rush. I mean, of course, I want you to, you know, come into my energetic space and, you know, have us be in this energetic union. However, you know, I'm good. I'm grounded. I'm not feeling the anxiety. I'm just here to send you energetic support, some nurturing, because this is a little rough. There's the Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is upright, but in this deck, you'll see this alignment. It's an alignment. And it's like I'm aligning everything. Usually the Eight of Swords is being trapped and not having any way out, being tied up with something, you know, kind of recycling thoughts, not being able to get out of that monkey mind loop. This is like coming into alignment. It's a meeting of the minds. And it's like alignment of the energies. And that's what happened when whatever was revealed in that Pisces full moon for the divine feminine, she was able to release it, whether it's conscious or unconscious. I think this is the sorting out of what it was, and it's the sorting out of, it's the organization of thoughts. And I think for the divine feminine, with Mercury and Saturn, I think it's the sorting out of what it was that they needed to release. It's already been energetically released, but now it's like, okay, yeah, I can accept that. I'll take this one. Ace of Wands. This is that inspired action. This is a new path. This is the beginning of aligning the actions with the thought and the heart space. So heart and brain coherence, and then the actions start to come into alignment so that you or he or both are now aligned on walking this new path. So let's get 3 cards from the universe for you. What do you need to know? What do you need to do? Or where do you need to focus? 7 of Swords. Okay, so in this deck, the way the card is presented, the energy is, don't get into a mental debate with yourself about what's going on. Just kind of allow, because if you start to overanalyze this and really discombobulate the alignment, it's going to create some disruption. And that's the nodes of fate I was talking about, with the long-term impacts of whatever you do. If there's a reactivity here, it could absolutely create some long-term consequences that actually sabotage what you intended. So it's really, really important that you manage your responses in a controlled and very solid effort, so that you don't create some sort of long-term conflict. And I really feel like it's a long-term conflict. Right now, things are stable. But whatever happens today, don't overreact. Like, let's say you get pulled over for a speeding ticket. Don't start yelling at the officer, you know, because you're pissed off or you're frustrated or you're having a moment. Don't project that onto somebody. Ace of Pentacles. Stay very grounded. This is probably going to be some new energy coming in. It might feel a little uncomfortable. I'm hearing the word untidy. It doesn't feel tidy. It's not like, oh, this is what I'm used to. This is something new. And just Three of Wands. Saw that card yesterday. Yeah. Just go ahead today and anticipate feeling a little uncomfortable. You may not be as grounded as you think you are. And that's when that hyperactivity or that hyper responsivity comes in, and it can create some long-term consequences. So at this time, just kind of set your intention that I am not going to hyperreact to anything that occurs to me today. Put a little bubble around yourself and don't get triggered. Don't allow yourself to become triggered, because with the nodes of fate and the square, you don't want to do that. You just don't want to do that. And that's why I feel like that's the most important message of the day. Don't hyper react to anything. Okay, let's do bottom of the deck. Here we have Six of Pentacles. Balance. Balance. Stay in your emotional equilibrium today. That's so important. Friends and colleagues. This is a 3 card. It can be that friends and colleagues are the ones that trigger you today, or it can be that you find, kind of like strength in numbers. So this may be a day you want to be around friends and colleagues. It may be a day that you don't want to be around friends and colleagues. But the most important thing is to be in equilibrium. Keep your energy stable. 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 And if you have to take a nap, if you have to do a meditation, if you have to just go somewhere and take a walk, you know now why. Ooh. Yeah. It's common. There's going to be something today that's going to piss you off. Step away. All right, my friends, that's the reading for you today. I hope it helps. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for all of your support. If you need a personal reading, you know how to get in touch with me in the description box. I am happy to schedule that for you. Looking forward to seeing you again very soon, my lovely friends. Until then, have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.